just joining us this morning, we're talking Wednesday night mountain bike riding with psychoanalysis, and here are two enthusiasts, Kellen and Jacob. And first we're going to start with Kellen, who's going to talk to us a little bit about the safety and what kind of bike you should get. So what kind of bike do we have right here?
This is going to be a standard cross-country oriented mountain bike. It's not going to be as hardcore as some of the downhill stuff, but it's a great all-purpose bike.
And so what's the significance? Is it just easier to control, or?
It'll handle a lot better off-trail than kind of your normal city bikes. It'll have a little bit bigger tires. It'll have suspension in the front. That way you can go over bumps and not fall off.
Okay, and then also an important thing is tire pressure, right?
Yeah, you want your tire pressure, I usually use around 35 pounds. You want it so you have some give in the tires so you're not bouncing around like a pogo stick, but you don't want it too low so you get flats.
Okay, and then of course we have the brakes. You know, how do you know about resistance? How do you know they're good?
Usually before the ride, give it a check, pinch the brakes, try to push the bike to make sure it stops. You'll want to check your headset by keeping the brakes locked and rocking the bike. Just make sure things are adjusted so you don't have issues out on the trail.
Perfect. Thank you, Kellen. And then we're going to turn it over to Jacob now. Jacob, of course, there's bike safety, but there's also personal safety. And of course, number one, the helmet. A lot of people don't wear it correctly. So
absolutely.
Go ahead and talk to me about that.
So the helmet's probably your number one piece of safety gear. You want to make sure that it is kind of snug on the sides here. A lot of helmets will have an adjustment mechanism either in the back, right here on mine, or yours is kind of up at the top there. What you want to do is make sure that's dialed in correctly to where your helmet's not able to bob around too much or go forwards and backwards, and it's just kind of snug on top of your head there.
So am I wearing mine right now?
Looks like you could be a little bit tighter right there on that strap, but yeah, looks like it's pretty well dialed in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then also some people might wear it a little too forward or a little too back sometimes. About
right.
Where should it be lined up?
Kind of about middle of the forehead right here. You just kind of work with it and get it to where it's snug without being super tight or uncomfortable. Just get it to where it feels good on top of your head and isn't going to move around too much.
All right, and then people don't really think about it, but gloves, I'm wearing some right now. How important are these for mountain bike riding?
Gloves are important, not only for the sake of keeping your hands warm when it's a little bit colder out, but also for obstacles on the trail. You'll have trees, you'll have just brush, that kind of thing that your fingers can come into contact with, and a glove can be the difference between a scuffed hand or no injury. So those are also very important.
All right, perfect. And then so all of this starts tonight. It's a night mountain bike riding tonight. We start at psychoanalysis 6 p.m. and that goes as long as you need. We're going to post all of that information on KTVL.com. I'm going to send it back to you in the studio.